Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's session. I am really happy that you could join us today. Let me start with a very simple question that will guide us in our discussion today. If a ticket doesn't have a clear owner, does it really have a clear path to resolution? Think about this for a second and connect it to how your support operations work today. Before we continue, let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Dixon from BoldDesk by Fusion. Today, we look at how clear ticket ownership can improve support efficiency. In many support teams, delays aren't actually caused by complex issues. They are caused by something much simpler: unclear ownership. Tickets move from one agent to another, from team to team, and somewhere along the way, time gets lost because each new agent has to spend time catching up. At the same time, context gets lost because not everything is clearly documented. And most importantly, accountability gets lost because no one feels fully responsible for the outcome. And that's what exactly we are going to discuss today: how improving ownership reduce ticket handoffs, improve efficiency, and create much better customer experience. One of the biggest challenges we have seen in support today is that many teams rely on shared queues, where tickets are visible to everyone and they can pick them up and reassign them freely. At first, this feels very flexible and efficient, but in reality, it often leads to diffused responsibility, where everyone can act but no one owns. Let's go through a quick poll. I'd like to get your thought on this. How are tickets primarily handled in your support team today? Do you use shared queues? Are tickets assigned immediately to individuals? Do you have a mix of both, or you are not sure? I'll briefly pause as we conduct the poll session to gather your feedback. And thank you for participating. That was very great. Unclear ownership is one of the most common challenges we see in support team today. But here's the reality. Most of the time, tickets aren't get reassigned because they truly need multiple experts. They are being reassigned because there is no clear, defined owner responsible for driving the ticket forward from start to finish. It may seem like a small difference, but it has a significant impact on how efficiently support teams operate. Let's look what actually happens in practice. I'm going to give out a very simple scenario that will guide us through ticket creation to a point where a ticket may get resolved. When a ticket comes in, it sits in a shared queue. An agent picks it up, reviews it briefly, and then reassigns it. Another agent comes in and opens the ticket, reads through everything, and sends it elsewhere. A third agent comes in, picks the ticket up, and starts from scratch again. What's happening here is not collaboration. It is fragmentation of effort. Does this sound familiar to you? I believe if you have worked in support for a while, you have probably seen something similar to this. And this is where the problem really starts to show. Every handoff adds friction, context gets diluted, accountability weakens, and the solution takes longer. The ticket keeps moving, but it isn't necessarily progressing. Let's take another quick poll and reflect on your own support scenarios. What do you think contributes most to delays in support in ticket resolution? Is it complex issues, multiple reassignments, or waiting for responses from either customer, third-party vendors, or is it because there is no clear ownership? I'm going to pause for a moment once again as we conduct the poll to gather your feedback. Regardless of the cause, the impact is often very similar. Over time, resolution takes longer because progress keeps resetting. Issues remain open for longer, which can lead to more escalations, and customers experience inconsistent interaction as tickets move between different people and teams. So, what's the actual solution? It is very simple. Every ticket must have a clear defined owner. Not the only person working on it, but the one responsible for driving it forward, ensuring all steps are always clear and making sure it doesn't stall. Think of this person as a project manager for every ticket. Without that role, progress becomes accidental. With that role, progress becomes intentional. Let me ask you a very simple question. Right now, in your system, can you instantly tell who owns a ticket? Or do you have to figure this out? That small moment of uncertainty is often where delays begin. Now, we have aligned on the problem. Let's talk about how to solve it in a way that is practical, scalable, and built directly into your workflow. To do that, let's look at how this works in BoldDesk. Instead of starting from configurations and settings, let's start with something real. I'm going to create a ticket. Let's go through this process together. And to do this, I go to the customer portal and click Create Ticket option. I'll fill in the required information like the ticket subject, ticket description, ticket category, type, and any other required details. Let's take a moment to fill in this information. Next, I click Create. As soon as the ticket is created, it gets assigned automatically. That means no waiting in queue, no ambiguity about responsibility, and no delays before someone takes action. I'm going to show you how the rule was configured to run behind the scene and assign tickets automatically. I'm navigating to the agent portal. I look for the ticket and open the one that has been created in the tickets module. Here you can see the assignee field properly updated and clearly showing who owns the ticket. Navigating to the History tab shows how the ticket was assigned to the specific agent or specific group. Let's take a moment to review the rule and see how it was configured to ensure tickets are automatically assigned upon creation. From the History section, I click the rule name, and this takes me to the rule configuration page. Conditions are well set. This defines when the rule should apply. For example, you can define conditions on specific category, specific ticket type, or even custom field configured during ticket creation. This ensures that tickets are handled differently based on their content and requirements. Let's move to the next section and look at the assignment logics, which determines how tickets are distributed and directly impact workload and efficiency. Here we have event distribution, which ensures fairness by routing tickets evenly among agents. This helps prevent agent burnout and promotes a balanced workload across the team. Next is the load-based assignment, which looks at the current workload in real time and assigns tickets to the least busy agent. This approach helps maintain faster responses and resolution. And finally, we have skill-based assignment, which routes tickets to the right agent with the right expertise. This helps reduce reassignment caused by skill mismatches. The goal here is very simple. Get the ticket to the right person at the first time. Let's look at the ownership group or team. This defines which team is responsible for the ticket initially, instead of ticket moving from team to team later. Before we continue, let's take another quick poll. Which assignment approach do you think will improve your team the most? Is it event distribution, load-based, or you need a combination of these approaches? I'm going to pause as we conduct the poll once again. All right. Thank you for taking part and participating in the poll. What do you gain from these approaches? First, we achieve fast workload distribution. Next, we improve response times. And finally, we strengthen ownership. So far, we have just reviewed an existing assignment rule. Now, let me show you how to create a new rule. I navigate to the admin center and expand the ticket automation menu, and here I select auto assignment. Already the rules are set up and you can see the list. To add a new rule, click add rule in the top right corner. Provide the rule name and its description, which is optional. Next, define the conditions that ticket must satisfy for this rule to apply. Here you can use both system-defined and custom-defined fields. Once done, click Next and choose the assignment mode that best fits your requirement. Select the group responsible for handling those tickets. Finally, click Add to save and activate the rule. And that's how you can set up assignment rules that instantly and automatically assigns tickets to the right team and right agent. BoldDesk also provides flexibility of manual assignment, and we have to agree all together that auto assignment is great. And in real life, support scenarios aren't always predictable. Managers and supervisors may need to assign tickets to specific individuals, not because automation did not work, but because the situation requires that. And these situations vary from organization to organization. For example, a VIP customer just submits a ticket, and this requires priority handling. Or a complex case that requires senior expertise. In this scenario, tickets can be assigned manually. To do this in BoldDesk, I open the ticket I need to assign, and in the assignee field, I select group, which I can also skip, and in the agent field, I select the agent responsible for this ticket. Every change made in ticket is logged in the ticket history. Here you can clearly see the ticket moving from one agent to another with full visibility into ownership changes. And that's how manual assignment can be managed while ensuring tickets are routed to the right expertise when needed. Let's look at another important capability that BoldDesk provides. In many cases, people assume that if a ticket requires multiple teams, the ticket must be reassigned multiple times. But that's not necessarily true. Let's look at a better approach. Imagine a ticket requires input from the engineering team, network team, facilities team. Instead of reassigning the ticket multiple times, we keep the ownership stable and collaborate within the ticket. How does this actually work? Let's take a look. Instead of moving this ticket around, we break the work into specific activities. We can create tasks for engineering team, network team, server management team, identity team, depending on the ticket requirement. Each activity goes to the right person, while the main ticket owner remains accountable. This helps preserve context, maintain progress, and keep ownership clear while enabling collaboration. Let's see another approach, that is internal nodes. And how does this actually contribute to collaboration without changing the ticket ownership? This acts as a communication layer, and it allows teams to share updates, ask questions, and provide technical input within the ticket without changing the ticket owner. Everything stays in one place, no lost context. And to do this, open the ticket reply section. Here we have two options, reply and note. select the Note tab, provide your note, and update. And that's how you can use task management and internal notes to support collaboration while maintaining ownership, accountability, and full visibility through tracking. Improving ownership doesn't stop at assigning tickets correctly. It's equally important to measure how ownership is performing over time, because without visibility, it is difficult to know whether your process is improving or simply remaining the same. And one of the most valuable tools here is agent or group performance dashboard. This gives you a clear picture of how many tickets are owned by each agent, how tickets are distributed across teams, and how efficiently those tickets are being resolved. This is where ownership becomes measurable, not just conceptual. You can track resolution time by owner or team. When tickets are assigned correctly from the beginning, resolution times usually improve. And when assignment is incorrect, tickets tend to sit longer or get reassigned. This metric helps you validate whether tickets are reaching the right owner early and whether those owners are resolving them within the expected targets. The most important part is how you turn these particular insights into action. They should directly guide how you refine your assignment tools and ownership processes. For example, if workload are uneven, consider switching to round robin or load based assignment. And if tickets are frequently reassigned, improve skill based routing or refine your ticket categorization. And if resolution times are slower for certain teams, reassess your ownership rules or provide targeted training. This creates a continuous improvement mindset. Let's bring everything together. Reducing ticket handoffs is not about limiting collaboration. It is about assigning ownership early, keeping ownership clear, and enabling teams to collaborate without losing accountability. When ownership is clear, tickets move faster, teams work smarter, and customers receive a more consistent support experience. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with a few key takeaways from today's discussion. First, every ticket should have one clear owner responsible for driving it from start to finish. Second, collaboration should not require ownership changes. Multiple people can contribute while accountability remains with a single owner. Thirdly, getting the ticket to the right owner early reduces unnecessary handoffs and improve resolution times. And finally, ownership should be measurable. The right reporting and insights helps team continuously improve their assignment and ownership processes. Thank you so much for joining today's session. I sincerely appreciate the time you have taken out of your day to be with us, and especially to those who have stayed with us till the end. I hope today's session has provided practical ideas that you can take back to your teams and apply to improve support, ownership, and accountability. With that, we'll open the session for questions. If there is anything we have discussed today that you'd like us to explore further, please feel free to ask. Thank you once again for joining us, and we'll be happy to take your questions.